Hi guys, a very warm welcome. My name's Fraser. I'm coming to you from the sunny island of Cyprus here in the Mediterranean. Just coming into the winter now, so a little bit chilly for us here, but probably still very warm for you guys. So tonight, guys, we've got a very important call. I've got two guest speakers that will be joining us a little bit later on, and they've got some really exciting and some important information. One of the reasons why you guys are all here, you're not here to hear me, but you're here to hear these guys. Trevor, welcome from Wales. So what we're going to do first and foremost is we're going to go through a very quick presentation. I'm not going to go into too much detail. We have a lot of new people on the call today. Guys, if you are here for the very first time, then please, after this call, you must go back to the person that asked you to join this webinar, guys. So do not go onto the link at the bottom of this screen. Go on and speak with the person that promoted this webinar or that told you about Dascoin in the first place. So these are the people that you must go to speak with after completion of this call. Guys, let's move on. Let's get things rolling. So first and foremost, let's talk about the world of cryptocurrencies. Well, look, we all know that Bitcoin was essentially the pioneer of a new era that really is, as we now know after 7 years or so, is a phenomenal growth. But back in 2009, Bitcoin had a value at zero. And when the guy who started Bitcoin brought Bitcoin around, he pretty much got laughed at. I'm not going to go into great detail about the history about Bitcoin, but I just want to really go for those people that are not familiar with cryptocurrencies, just give you a very brief overview of how Bitcoin has evolved over the last 7 or 8 years. So 2009, the value of Bitcoin was zero, guys. Yeah? And then from 2009 to 2011, the value went to 31 cents. Now, that was a major shift. That really started to open a few people's ears about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency world. Did you know, guys, had you bought $27 worth of Bitcoin and sold them in 2014, that $27 would be worth just short of $1 million in value at 2014. Yeah? So, when people talk about a new opportunity that we're going to talk to you about tonight, I want you to really open your eyes, because if you're like me, you'll be kicking yourself, because in 2010, I was introduced to the Bitcoin phenomenon, but I ignored it. I was involved with another company. I was very successful in that company. I just didn't think there was any room for anything else in my life. And boy, am I kicking myself now, because I know for a fact that had I have just invested maybe a couple of $100 into that, then life would have been completely different. But Bitcoin has evolved over the last few years. In 2012, it's gone from 31 cents, and it peaked up to $1,200. Yeah. Sorry, just bear with me. We've got a full room here. These people can't get it. So it peaked up to $1,200, and then we saw the crash come down and it start to level out. And what's happened from there? Sorry about this. What happened from there is the market then took it along its path to its present value. Today, it's around $700, $710, $720. It's flipping between $700 and $740 over the last couple of days. when I actually got involved with Bitcoin, which was only a couple of years ago, it was valued at $200, guys. So you can see just the way that the people, technology, and everything is going in the direction of Bitcoin. And the reason why I tell you about this is not a presentation about Bitcoin. This is about cryptocurrencies. Because we're getting involved, or we're going to be talking to you about a new opportunity called Dascoin. And Dascoin hasn't even launched yet. So in 2010, when I was offered the opportunity to be involved with Bitcoin, I kind of dismissed it. And there are a lot of people on this call that's probably going to do the same with Dascoin. This is the reason why I'm explaining this to you. The head of the Swiss bank, Oliver Bussmann, he's already identified that the cryptocurrency world is going to heavily impact on how the financial services are going to do business. This is one of the top finance guys in the world has already identified that cryptocurrency is changing the world in terms of the financial services. There are now over 700 cryptocurrencies as we speak, but around 5 to 10 of them will dominate the market. And Dascoin isn't even on there yet, guys. I can tell you that now. So what increases the value of coins? There are 3 key elements to any business that is going to increase the coin. First of all, you need the technology. You need to have the secure and the transparent blockchain, the technology to evolve. You also need an infrastructure for that coin to be able to get exposed on the market, whether that be an internal or an external exchange. And this is where we come in. You need a community. You know, initially, most cryptocurrencies go down an affiliate program, but then once the coin gets out into the market, into the external exchange, the community then sets the demand of the coin, which ultimately increases or decreases the price of that coin in the market. And again, another high profile, Lee Long, the Prime Minister of Singapore, he again has identified that technology is moving so fast that smartphone payments are disrupting traditional banking. So you can see already that the people from the finance industry are already identifying that the way forward is cryptocurrencies. But guys, this is the biggest issue out there. This is the biggest issue out there, guys. What is the biggest problem with cryptocurrencies today? I'm not going to ask you for that question. That's a statement. Yeah? The answer is, of course, you can't spend them. Even with Bitcoin, to a degree. Now, with Bitcoin, you can use Bitcoin online, but essentially, outside of the offline world, in the offline world, there are approximately 100 to 150,000 outlets that will accept Bitcoin. So even Bitcoin has got its limitations in being a spendable cryptocurrency. And that is the pioneer of the cryptocurrency world, guys. Until now. Welcome to Dascoin. What's coming in 2007? Well, with Dascoin, it's going to launch on the 14th of January. That should be 2017. Not last year, 2017. The coin launch, it's minting. We're not mining the coin, we are minting the coin. Minting pretty much means that you are making or you are producing the coin. Okay? There are going to be 8.6 million coins that are going to be distributed over a 12-year period. Yeah. They're also going to be building the infrastructure within Dascoin. It's also going to be traded on an MT4 plugin, an MT4 plugin that is 20% faster than any other MT4 plugin out there in the market today. So all those people that are currently trading cryptocurrencies or commodities through the various exchanges, it's a no-brainer that they're going to come onto our plugins, because if you've got a faster car and you're going to go into a car race, you just get in the faster car. You don't question it. You just get in it, because the ultimate goal is to get there faster. And one of the programmers that Blair Baker has brought on board has developed 5 brand new plugins for the MT4 trading platform. So that is going to be another major part of where Dascoin is going to be going. It's going to go initially in January. It will go into an internal exchange. An internal exchange means that the price of the coin will be driven by sales. Okay, the demand from people like you and me will buy the packages and ultimately create the coin. But in April 2017, at the end of the first quarter, Dascoin will go on to the external exchange. And ultimately that will mean that the market, the demand versus the supply, will ultimately determine the price of the coin. There are a few other contributing factors that Dascoin have already put in place, but I don't want to spoil the thunder of our guest speakers today. You all know this guy, Mr. Richard Branson. And one of the statements that he's made is that thinking about a world without cash, it just seems absolutely crazy. If you'd have told your fathers or your grandfathers that one day we won't be dealing in cash, they would be turning in the grave. But what Dascoin are going to do, they're going to create a system that is going to give you a number of things. First of all, it's going to give you privacy and transparency. So we've got the decentralized wallets, so you've got the privacy, but the KYC and the compliance are to a bank level. So the centralized part of the business, that is going to be the transparency. And that is, a half mixture of Bitcoin is completely decentralized. We're going to have centralized and decentralized, a hybrid solution, if you like, one of the first in cryptocurrencies. More importantly, we're going to have a mobile pay solution. And I know a lot of you've heard about that. We'll go into a little bit detail about that later on. That's very exciting times. Another guy that you're familiar with, the founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, he's talking about the future financial transactions being digital, being universal, and being almost free. Well, Bitcoin created that, but what Bitcoin didn't do is create a speedy transaction. One of the problems with Bitcoin, guys, for us working online, you may think that that's pretty quick. Yeah, but how many times as a user of Bitcoin have you done a transaction for maybe $20, $40, $100? It doesn't matter how much. And it's taken maybe an hour or 4 hours to get to those 6 confirmations. And before it's actually landed in your wallet or got to the other wallet. That's happened on a number of occasions to me. Now you can imagine that you are in a store and you're paying for a product or a service with Bitcoin. You think the store owner is going to let you go with the product and service before that transaction has been confirmed? Absolutely not. So that's one of the reasons why only 100 to 150,000 offline outlets are actually taking Bitcoin, and they're taking them through the Bitcoin machines. So the mobile pay solution, this is where it gets exciting, guys. The mobile pay solution is a solution that's called DashPay. The same technology of what Apple Pay is using, but this will be an Android solution, guys. you're going to have access to this smartphone app on your Android in over 15 million global outlets, pretty much anywhere that takes Visa or MasterCard. Yeah? Here's the thing, and this is the difference between Dascoin and Bitcoin. Instant transactions. Within 6 seconds, the confirmation will be done and dusted. So now you can go to any outlet, just like you can with your Visa or your MasterCard, hover it over the pay terminal, bang, boom, you're done. You can walk out the store with your product. It's all paid for. And the people who are taking the money from you in that store don't even know that you are paying with Dascoin. It's that simple. It's going to revolutionize the cryptocurrency world. Also included with DasPay, they're going to be loyalty and rewards bonuses and discounts for the users, for the retailers, of people that are using this system. What does that ultimately mean, guys? It pretty much means it's spendability. If there is such a word, that is it, spendability. A cryptocurrency that you can physically spend in the real world in over 15 million global outlets or anywhere it's MasterCard, Visa or JP Morgan. Boom, that's it, done. No other cryptocurrency has produced that yet. That's exactly where Dascoin is at the moment. So, just a
DasPay, the premier global technology solution for mobile payments and digital enablement. Developed by the same team that introduced Dascoin, DasPay was created to introduce real-world application and utility to Dascoin and other cryptocurrencies. We have accomplished this through unique technology. Long before contactless mobile payments became a reality, we realized that mobile devices would soon power most things in our lives, from communicating, ordering food, booking travel, and even paying for goods and services using electronic money. Our technology partners conceived, invented, designed, and developed the first end-to-end mobile payments ecosystem. In fact, they conducted the world's first ever mobile payments transaction in Paris in 2011. Technology partners are certified prepaid code processor by China UnionPay, Visa, MasterCard, and ACB. Their technology powers some of the world's largest telcos, mobile network operators, banks, and other technology companies. We know that consumers prefer our technology solutions for goods and services using their mobile devices. This eliminates the need to go to banks or ATMs to obtain cash. Consumers can simply use their mobile telephones at point-of-sale terminals to pay for transactions. It's that simple. Merchants love our solution because our technology generates a token or record of every transaction. Our powerful technology analyzes every detail of every transaction and empowers merchants to create loyalty, affinity, rewards, and discount programs for consumers based on their buying patterns and spending habits. Banks and telcos love our payment solutions because they can service their existing clients in innovative ways and earn new revenue every time they use their mobile devices to pay for goods and services. DasPay offers quick-to-market, cost-effective payment solutions for banks and telcos alike. This technology is currently being used by credit cards, debit cards, prepaid cards, and even PayPal as payment options using mobile devices. DasPay is excited about its next major initiative, using Dascoin and other cryptocurrencies to power mobile payments. DasPay, empowering the present and future mobile payments.
Okay, guys, to give you a very quick time frame, this all started in June 2016 when the charter sale began and ended at the end of June. The affiliate stage, the affiliate program, which we're currently in at the moment, started on the 1st of July, and that will finish on the 25th of November. That is when, it says the 18th there, but on the 25th of November, we've got an event in Dubai where we will be launching the binary system. 14th of January 2017, as already previously explained, the coin will be minted, it will be launched and produced, and the distribution of the coin will start from that day. And then the coin utility, which is pretty much taking it to the external exchanges, creating the infrastructure, everything that goes with that, will start 1st of April 2017. Just to give you some idea, guys, and these are not company projections. These are where the coin utility thinks that Dascoin is going to go over the coming weeks and months into 2017. Yeah. When I think you hear what we've got to talk about at the end of this call, I think you can pretty much forget those projections completely, guys, because I do believe that what we've now been told is kind of going to blow this really out of the water. We've got 5 packages, okay? Guys, you can come in at €100. So there is a low entry for those people who don't have a budget. You can get in there. You get allocated a number of coins. Currently, that's around 588. You can buy a manager's package at 500, 2,000, 5,000, 25,000. I'm not going to take too much time up in this because the leaders that are on this call, the many great leaders around the world today, they will be doing lots of webinars explaining how the packages work, how the frequency lock works, the upgrades, and how you get the coin distribution, etc., etc. So this is just a very quick snapshot presentation, just to give you an idea on the packages that are available at the moment. We're currently in an affiliate commission structure. So currently, you bring someone direct to yourself, you're going to get 20% commission. On top of that, there are 3 levels in the matching bonuses. So first and foremost, that direct affiliate, whatever he earns from sales within the team, you're going to get a 30% matching bonus. From the second level affiliate, you're going to get 40% matching bonus. And from your third level affiliates, you're going to get 50% matching bonus on whatever commissions they earn from the sales of licenses. Okay? Now that's currently in place and has been since the 1st of July. And that will be in place until the 25th of November, when we will go into the binary commissions. And there are presentations on the binary. We're not going to go into that today, guys, but we will do that in a different webinar later down the line. So, commissions then. Bit of a commission breakdown. We've removed the usernames and the sponsors' details for privacy here. But look, guys, what happens is with that 20% direct commissions, that gets split into 2 ways that they pay you. First of all, they're going to pay you 60% of that. As you can see down the next to the last column, they're going to give you 60% of that in cash. That's for you to withdraw, to buy more licenses if you want, do whatever you want to do with it. And then the other 40% will be paid in cycles. And the cycles ultimately mean that they're going to create and give you coins that are going to be distributed to your online wallet from January the 14th. So if you look down here, you can see what's really exciting here. You can see a guy here has got $5,000 package. So that created €600 in cash, which also created 4,444 cycles for the executive package. So, when you start to times the cycles by the frequency, by the upgrades, and divide them by the frequency law, that gives you a number of coins that you're going to get distributed to your back office during 2017. Again, further down here, you can see 2 president packages, and they're 25,000. So the guy there got €5,000 in commissions. So then you see there's a 1,200 and 900 euro cash commission, and then you can see there 8,889 and 6,607. Guys, when you start to look at the cycles, the cash is great. When you're getting cash into your back office as commission, that's great. But what the most powerful thing is the cycles. When you start to accumulate all these cycles, that ultimately means that you're going to get distributed coins. And if it only does go up to 50 cents or $1, and you've got 20,000 coins due to be released to you, then if it goes to €1, then you've got 20,000 euros in coins to be released to you. And we know that it's going to go much higher than that, but that's just an example of the other part of the coin that you can make money to, pardon the pun. Let's talk about the Dubai event. This is really important, guys. On the 24th to the 27th of November, so a couple of weeks away, there is a global leadership summit. This is really to launch the new binary system and everything that goes with it. So I'm just going to go through a couple of slides. That's going to be held in Dubai. You're going to be staying at the 5-star hotel, which is the Park Hyatt in Dubai. It is an absolute plush hotel. If you go on to booking.com, guys, and try and get a room for this, that's going to cost you for 2 or 3 nights around 2,000, 3,000 euros, something like that. And there are limited spaces available. So the company have actually got I think around 110 rooms set aside for us, and they are at a discounted rate. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's around 160, 170 euros a night for a 5-star, including breakfast. So really worthwhile having to go to that one. You can see there that there's going to be an evening cocktail reception. There's going to be a reception the next day, some get-togethers, some bonding sessions, a gala dinner, some meetings in the conference rooms, some adventures, and I think on one of the days that we go up the Burj Khalifa, which I did about 3 years ago, absolutely fantastic building, and amazing views, probably one of the best views that you'll ever come across in your life of the whole of Dubai and right into Abu Dhabi. The final day on Sunday for those people, the leaders, they're going to be going on a 120-foot yacht with champagne, with food. Going to be sailing from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, and they will be mooring. That's parking for you non-sailors. They will be mooring up at the marina, which is right at the side, as you can see there, of the Formula One. You will be watching the Formula One race. If you're into Formula One, I'm not, guys, but if you're into Formula One, just for information, this is the last race of the current season, so it is the grand finale of all finales in the Formula One for 2016. On completion of that, you get to go to the concert of Rihanna. Again, it's a high caliber event. So really, really special day. There are other treats in there, and lots of information from the company will be coming. That is a really exciting time, guys. What I will stress to you guys is, if you are really, really serious about Dascoin, and I know quite a lot of on the call are, this is an event that you do not want to miss. One of the things about going to these events is you network with people and you get to know the leaders and the people who are shaking it and moving it in the business. You get to understand, you get to sit down with a cup of coffee or a beer, and you get to learn the techniques and the tricks of the trade and how these guys really make things happen within their business. It's not rocket science, but sometimes it's very simple, but you just need a little bit of guidance on that. So networking with like-minded people in a positive environment is number one. But secondly, you're going to meet the owners and all the 5 guys from the business. They are so humble and so approachable. We met them in Serbia. What a brilliant week. It was very short, but these guys were absolutely amazing. Now, if you want to go to this event, you can, of course. It is open to anybody. There is absolutely no qualification whatsoever. And you can buy and pay for this event out of your own pocket. But what I would suggest that you all do, there is currently a promotion that is ongoing where you can get to go to this event completely free. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little insight in that. The actual promotion, I think, finishes on the 16th of November, so a couple of more days left. A couple of days is an awful long time in network marketing, guys. You only need one sale, for instance, on the President package, and you've got a couple of things in place. So the event ticket is €500. But if you generate 10,000 direct sales, not group sales, guys, then you're going to get a free 500 event ticket. Okay? If you generate 25,000 in direct sales, you're going to get the ticket, and you're also going to get €500 towards your flight. And most of our flights from the European are around €300-400, something like that. So there's €1,000 in value there. So 25,000 President's package, boom, you got your flight ticket and you've got your event ticket. If you produce 50,000 direct sales, then you're going to get the ticket, you're going to get the flight, and you're going to get 4 nights free hotel stay. And that's around €3,000 in value. And if you're one of the shakers and movers, guys, do 100,000 in sales. And guys, if you don't think this is possible, then there are quite a few guys that have already achieved this already. You get the ticket, you get the airline voucher, you get the 4 nights hotel stay, and then you get that free VIP race day yacht experience with a bit of Rihanna stuck in the middle. Now, if you want to pay for all this, it's around 6.5K. But if you want to go there for free, that's really what you've got to do, guys. You've got to go and create sales and produce that. Not very difficult when you're already building the business. So what I would like to do now is, just before we go on to the guest speakers, let me just see if there are any questions. No, nothing there that we need to worry about. Okay, guys, I'm going to introduce you to two guys, two amazing guys, personal friends of mine. You pretty much know what they are. There's a blue one and a red one, just to identify them. One of them is Paul McCartney. Paul, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Fraser. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. And have we got Matthias on the line
Matthias,
as well?
the room is full. 80 people now couldn't get in, and Matthias can't get into the room.
Oh, my word. Okay.
I have to try everything, trying to get him in through the presenter role and everything for the last 15 minutes, and he can't get in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow, guys, that just goes to show how big this is growing. We did say it was going to be first come, first served. So, guys, listen, Paul and Matthias were supposed to both with us. Paul is here. That's great news. Paul and Matthias really set out and personal friends of mine, but in terms of business, they've been shaking it and moving it in a number of businesses for many years. And one of the things that they always do is they always go and touch and feel and really do their due diligence on every company. So they have a very direct and very good open relationship with the owners of just about every company they get involved with. And Dascoin is no exception to that. I know they've got a very open relationship with the owners here. And today, I know Paul was speaking to me earlier in the day. They had a conference call planned at 10 o'clock, and that went on for around 3.5 hours. But I'm sure most of you got the excitement from there. So I'm going to hand over to Paul because he's got lots of exciting information. And guys, if you have got pen and paper, you might really want to take a lot of notes on this because it is absolutely mind-boggling what is going to come to you. So with that, guys, I'll hand you over to Paul. Paul, the mic is all yours, my friend.
Thank you, Fraser. Thank you, and thank you for everyone for attending the call today on short notice. And thank you for Fraser, as usual, for doing a fantastic presentation. As always, nice and clear and nice and easy for everyone to understand. I'm from Ireland, so I try to speak very slow. Matthias and Fraser always warn me, don't speak too fast, because nobody can understand you. But yeah, guys, we have something really, really exciting on our hands. And me and Matthias and Fraser, not a few leaders, we've been working very close together for the past few years. There's a lot of leaders on the call, so it wouldn't be fair to name out everybody because I forget anybody. But we've been working very close and in business, and we've built a very good bond and friendship. And it hasn't always been good. We've been through some tough times in networking, and in the last few years, I must say, we learn from our mistakes. And before we join a company, we do an awful lot of research. You know, me and Matthias have done 4 Asian tours this year. Matthias has done more than me. He's been to Colombia with Paulo as well and other places. But we were in a current business. We were very involved in the Bitcoin community. And I love Bitcoin. I'm a lover of Bitcoin. And we were in another business, and we had over 100,000 people. And Matthias came to me about 2 months ago. He goes, Paul, there's a company, he says, I want you to come on a call with, and I want you to listen to what they have to share. And he said the company's called Dascoin. And I says, okay. I went on the call, listened to the owner, listened to what he had to say. Very, very intelligent person. Went into way too much detail for me. And I got lost in the call, and very technical, very detailed. I came off the call, and to be honest, I always tell the truth. Matthias says, what do you think? I said, it's good. But he says, we're busy with what we're doing. We have over 100,000 people. We have big responsibility. I was to start another project now. It's a lot of work. You have to travel around the world, meet the leaders, bring everybody in. So it's a lot. So Matthias says, what we do, we're just about to start an Asian tour. Let's go meet the owner. Guys, when I sat down with one of the owners, Terry Ahern, and he started outlining the vision to me of Dascoin, and as Fraser just said all the key points there of how to bring this mainstream through regulation, really struck a chord with me. And then when he introduced me to Blair Baker, the co-founder of the largest exchange in the world, FXEM, and I had the pleasure, and some of us here on the call, me and Matthias, we flew 40 of our leaders all over the world in to see what we saw, the public exchange. This company is dealing with one of the top accounting firms in the world. And I've seen the dialogue me and Matthias have back and forth with this accounting firm. And I was super excited about this program. I was super excited about the potential. We're launching the binary program very soon. And I was really, I saw the vision of the company. Because remember, guys, one day somebody is going to bring cryptocurrency mainstream. One day somebody's going to do it. I'm a Bitcoin fan. I love Bitcoin. I have lots of Bitcoin and I love them. But the problem is with Bitcoin, as Fraser touched on, is regulation. Money laundering, drug money, terrorism. The governments will never leave it go mainstream. And so when that was explained to me, and we have a cryptocurrency like a hybrid, which is mainstream and decentralized, and with the vision of DASPay, as Fraser outlined, I was really so excited. And then today, guys, what I'm about to share with you now, some of you mightn't understand it for the first time, but just trust me. When this sinks in, and you realize the power of the company. Now, there was a few things outlined to us today. I've been told I can't mention everything today because of Dubai. I can't steal this thunder, but I'm going to mention one of the main things for me. When I heard about this, Even Dascoin is so powerful. For me, what I'm about to explain to you, if you understand the concept, you want to be acquiring as much Dascoins as you possibly can. Let me explain. Bitcoin has been around since 2008. Nobody's even come near to challenge Bitcoin up to 1 year ago. There was a coin called Ethereum. Ethereum reached the highs of $21 to $22, and there was no stopping Ethereum. Then what happened? There was an attack on the Dow. I won't go into that now. And it brought Ethereum back down to $7. Ethereum is now trading at roughly $11 today. My main Bitcoin trader in Ireland just came back from an event in China where Microsoft sponsored this event. And he told me accumulate as much Ethereum as you can by the end of the year. There's so much investment going into it, it's going to be huge. Now let me explain to you, before I give you our exciting news, what Ethereum does. Bitcoin is like it's like bartering. I can transfer you a Bitcoin right now, like digital gold we say. Once I transfer you the Bitcoin, there is no middleman, no banks, no Western Union, no PayPal, me to you. Ethereum is smart contracts. Let me explain in layman's terms what smart contracts is. Because when I heard it first, I was confused. What a smart contract is, let me explain, like in the olden days, it's like this. Let's say me and Fraser, I borrow, Fraser comes to Paul McCarthy, says, Paul, I want a loan of €10,000. I said, okay, Fraser. I said, I want a legal agreement. So we go to the solicitor. Fraser says, okay, I'm willing to give up 10% of equity on my house. So if Fraser doesn't pay me back the 10,000 in a legal agreement, I have 10% equity. That's a contract with a solicitor. Well, you could also do that with Ethereum. Ethereum is a place where you can do smart contracts. In the future, even when you go to rent a car, it'll be all done through smart contracts. You'll be able to do a contract. You'll be able to do a negotiation with a person on a decentralized platform. What decentralized means is that nobody controls it. Centralized means it's controlled. So with Ethereum, it's decentralized, there's nobody controls it, and you can do a contract with somebody, a smart contract in this blockchain. Okay, this is what's caused the big hype around Ethereum, is to be able to do smart contracts. You can do smart contracts, guys, with anything. I'll give you another example with a smart contract. Fraser, I might be building a business, a network marketing business, let's say a binary business, and after 5 to 6 months, I approach Fraser. Say, Fraser, I have a position here in my binary. There's 1 million volume below it. I'm willing to give you this position. But by the 31st of December, if you don't do 1 million in volume, I'm going to take this position back from you. You can write all this right into the blockchain in a smart contract. If Fraser doesn't meet it by $1 by the 31st of December, because it's a decentralized network, the contract is reversed and the position comes back to you. So what it means, guys, is less and less human beings, more and more technology. When you understand the technology of Ethereum, guys, it's amazing. I won't tell you how many Bitcoin I sold, but I sold a lot of my Bitcoin in March when I was told Ethereum. I'll be honest, I sold 95% of my Bitcoin for Ethereum when they were $7.50. And I sold a lot of them 2 weeks later when they were $15. So I met the guy who started proof of stake. In Bitcoin, there's proof of work, which is Bitcoin, and proof of stake, which is another form, Josh. And I started studying Ethereum, and I spent months and months of studying them, and accumulated a lot of Ethereum. So, because when you understand the technology, this is where the future is going. Now, let me tell you the news I heard today. When I heard this, my head is just spinning 100 miles an hour. With the blockchain technology that Dascoin has in place, you're going to be able to write smart contracts. So watch this though. When Ethereum got hacked by the Dow, someone saw a loophole and took out 60 million. Okay, they have 60 million Ethereum when the hack happened. Because we're in a centralized environment with Dascoin and coin leaders, but with the wallet, with the blockchain, that's completely decentralized. So we're not open to a hack. If you think about it, guys, everybody's saying all the banks are getting involved in Bitcoin. All the banks are getting involved in private blockchains. The public blockchain where Bitcoin is held, it's open to hackers to see what's going on, and you get hacked. All the banks are looking into private blockchains. So smart contracts is the future. All the banks will be using smart contracts. Now, what's the advantage of using a smart contract with Dascoin? KYC. Everybody has to do KYC. So if I do a smart contract with somebody else in the business, everything is KYC, so there's a trust there. Watch this, guys. There's also a rating. So if a guy does smart contracts and always honors his contract, he gets a high rating in the blockchain, and everybody can see it. So this is completely decentralized. So when the company explained this to me today, watch this, guys. Right now, if you calculate the cycles, we're roughly about 7 to 10 cent a coin. Ethereum, just alone on smart contracts in a decentralized network, went up to $22. Now, this is just one of our products. Can you imagine when our coin goes out and everybody starts doing smart contracts? Everyone's through KYC, which is a centralized part, but every digital asset that's in the wallet, in your wallet, and on the blockchain is decentralized, is in your control. So if anything goes into your wallet, it's decentralized. It's in your control. But when it's in a smart contract, it's in an escrow. So again, if I go to Fraser, and let me give you an example, on our blockchain, the way it will work, and I go, Fraser, can I have a loan of €10,000? Fraser goes, yeah, Paul, no problem. So the contractors wrote, we write the contract. So Fraser gives me the 10,000, but then I'll give Fraser back in turn in the escrow 100,000 Dascoins, whatever the value is. So that's held in the contract. And if our date in that contract is to be met by 31st of December, and I don't pay Fraser back, then Fraser automatically gets the 100,000 Dascoins. And that's just one example. Guys, it can be done for everything. So if you think of the power of Ethereum just on smart contracts alone, look at the price of a Dascoin is going to be. And that's just one element. Fraser touched on all the other products with DasPay and all the other products. Plus, we have the exchange. The exchange will be live before Christmas, where we'll be doing futures on Dascoin. The exchange, guys, is already in place. I've seen the exchange. It's already in place. This is an exchange where there's very exciting news in Dubai that I'm not going to steal the company's thunder on, where we're going to be able to invite big institutions on, because we can offer nearly zero spreads, and we can do a delimited institution to come over to hold Dascoins. So guys, we're going to be on there doing Dascoin versus Euro, Dascoin versus Gold, and this exchange will be here and visible to us before Christmas. So guys, that's the information I wanted to give. If some of you never heard of smart contracts before or Ethereum, just do some Googling. So can you imagine if you're on this call right now, as I said earlier, someday somebody is going to bring cryptocurrency mainstream. I firmly believe in my heart we're in the right place at the right time. And I believe Dascoin will be the first cryptocurrency in the world to go mainstream. This company's goal is to create a currency. When you work with one of the top accounting firms, if not the top accounting firm in the world, combined with people like Blair Baker, the co-founder of FXCM, and the caliber of people the company have around, guys, there will be people, the millions will be made by people who put in the action, and people will be set up for life. Those who got involved in Bitcoin at the start are now multi-millionaires. Those that have got involved in Facebook at the start are now multi-millionaires. Those who get involved in Dascoin right now, I believe they'll make more money in Dascoin than they ever made previously in all the history of the other companies they've been involved in. I can speak for myself. I won't throw a figure out here, but me and Matthias in the past few weeks, a lot of you know our earnings have made an enormous amount of earnings. In our previous company, we've nearly matched these earnings already in the 5 months we did, and we broke every record in that company. I have never in my life seen anything as powerful as this, even up to this morning. And then when the company announced this to us today, oh my God, there is nobody can stop us. Guys, this coin can surpass $50 to $100. I was told by my main Bitcoin trader, who's not a part of any network marketing company, he's a Bitcoin trader, that he believes Ethereum will be over $50 in a year. Well, guys, if Ethereum can be over $50 in a year, where can Dascoin be? Think about it, guys. Getting in now on a president's package, which is 25,000. Fraser can give you the exact amount of coins in a minute because the frequency's gone up. Something in the region of 700,000 coins. So if it goes to $1, that's 700,000. If it goes to $10, if it goes to $50, think of the guy who put $27 into Bitcoin in 2008, true story, and forgot about him. In 2013, as Fraser pointed out, I think it was 884,000. This is where we are, guys. This is the potential. People can say to you, but this, but that. We have the exchange. I've seen the exchange. The exchange is going live before Christmas. We're then going to start on an internal exchange with Dascoin, and then Dascoin will go to the public exchange that's already in place. In April, we'll start off with Dascoin versus the euro. And then they'll add more and more. Dascoin versus gold. Dascoin versus silver. And then when the big institutions come into play, with the plans they have, they're going to roll out in Dubai. Guys, and that's only some of the stuff I'm talking about. So talk about being in the right place at the right time. And this is all without even talk about the binary of the multi-level marketing plan. Matthias was going to touch on that tonight. If Fraser wants to touch on it a bit, by all means. But guys, even if you never recommend nobody, get as many Dascoins as you can. Because I truly believe, and this is just my belief, is that with what's coming in the next few months, there's another company out there with another coin. I'm not here to talk about any other company, and they've 2.7 million people. 2.7 million people. Okay? They broke every single record in the industry with a marketing plan. We have a very similar marketing plan, but we pay out 10% more. With the power of DasPay, smart contracts, being on an open public exchange, there is no comparison in my eyes. I believe we're going to smash every single record in the industry of multi-level marketing. And I believe, and this is my belief, I'm not a guy talking silly figures unless I can back it up. I believe we're going to create the biggest earners ever in multi-level marketing. I don't care how long people are around in this company with the compensation plan backed by the products. So guys, whoever brought you on the call today, get back to them. We have a fantastic support group. We have Facebook groups, we have WhatsApp groups, and what we do is in our team, the Diamond team, everybody who joins us, doesn't matter how experienced you are, or how not experienced you are, we're here to help you. And that's what we do, and that's why we've grown a good reputation online. We do an awful lot of traveling. I was in the UK last week. I'm in Holland this week. So we travel all over the world to support our teams. So guys, with that, I'd like to thank Fraser for inviting me onto the call. I wish everybody the best of luck. Guys, take action. God bless.
Thanks, Paul. Some really exciting information there. Just to go through that question about the president